Fallout 4 is a game rated M by the ESRB. It's really interesting. They give you the Alien Blaster pistol, which is a unique weapon, has very unique ammo. You can't get more ammo. Apparently there's some sort of mission in Nuka World where you can get a little bit more ammo, but then that's it. Like, there's nowhere to buy this ammo or whatever. It's just for the gun. And yet, whenever you go to modify this weapon, and you change stuff up, you can give it a long barrel, which increases the range. You can give it a different grip, which increases the accuracy a little bit. You can change the sights, which increases accuracy or gives you night vision, etc. But the big thing is that you can change the standard magazine to use different ammo, a more common type of ammo that you can find. Fusion cells. Here's the big thing that's so strange to me. It only reduces the damage by 1. I don't know, that just seems like a weird choice to me. I guess it's a choice that in some way benefits the player, because then you don't feel like you're taking a big hit. But I actually kind of like the idea of finding a weapon that would be really, really powerful, but you only had a certain amount of ammo and there was no way to get more. I think that's a really cool idea, but it doesn't matter because that's not the way the gun works. Anyway, I'm also not going to modify it because I'm pretty sure that Strong hates that, and he's standing somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where he is. By the way, hello everyone, and welcome back to more StephenPlays Fallout 4. Came back to just check out that weapon. I do want to use the Alien Blaster pistol at some point, but for now I'm going to store it in here. When Strong's not chilling with us, then I'll probably actually get a chance to use it. But I'm pretty sure that modifying it makes him upset. But he's upset about stuff all the time. I mean, the guy hates everything. And I feel like we're getting somewhere. Like, I really do. I feel like we're probably getting close to the next talk with him. It's just, it's wild how long it can take. Like, it's not particularly easy. It's been quite a journey. I'll just get this stuff stored here, and then we'll take a look at what we're doing today. I think I got everything. Oh, I have my junk in here. Store all junk. There we go. I don't think that Strong has anything worthwhile. I read your comments last episode, and I gotta tell you, I'm a little nervous. We were talking a lot about settlement, supply lines. You guys had great tips. There's one I'm going to share in a minute that I think is brilliant, and if you haven't set up supply lines, you should freaking do it. But I have them already set up. So apparently, the problem is there's no real way to disconnect these supply lines unless the provisioner shows up. And if they don't show up, then you're screwed. The best bet you have is traveling the line and finding them. What most people seem to do is they will wait in the area. So, like, you know, I could build a chair and then just wait here and hope that the provisioner comes. And there was, I think, at least one comment that said that they had been trying to reset up their supply lines, and they'd been working on it forever because there was one person they just couldn't find. That's horrifying. Like, Bethesda, what the crap? Why is there not an easier way to do that? Now, one suggestion people gave me was to make the Vault Tech management system, which honestly sounds like a pretty good idea. I don't know if that'll do exactly what I need it to do, but I figured that at the very least we could try it, you know? I think that's in power. I think it's in power, miscellaneous, terminal, lightbox, Vault Tech population management system. Only requires one, which is real convenient. I don't need to build multiples of these. There we go. Does that have power now? It has power. Alright, so let's check this out. Find jobs for the unemployed, vocational overview. What class of personnel do you want to manage? Farmers, caravans. Unemployed. There's 10 unemployed. I'm pretty sure that's just my companions. I don't make them do anything. They don't have to help. They've done their share. Would you like to reassign your personnel? Assigned to scavenging, removed from current job. Wait a minute. Maybe this does work like I want it to work. Assigned to scavenging. Remove from current job. When they say caravans, though, does that mean supply lines? That's my big question. I don't know if that's what that means. Remove from current job. Because we have caravans that stop by. How many people do you want to assign from their current job? If I hit all, what happens? Do they all just come back? The system is flashing. Okay, maybe I just did it. Find jobs for the unemployed. If it was as easy as that, then that's fantastic. So I can assign them to scavenging. If I hit vocational overview. So now we have 16 unemployed and 3 farmers. Holy crap, we might have done it. There's one way to figure it out, and let's look at the map again. Let's see, access VIP tracker. Let's see what this does, since I've never actually looked at this. It'll quickly show me where any of my people are. Which I'm pretty sure nearly all of them are here. I know Ada's at Longfellow's cabin, but I think every single other companion is here. Wow. That's pretty freaking cool. And I think it gives you a map blip. Okay, now here is the big test. Did that kill my supply lines? Yes! That works! Oh man, that makes it a lot easier. Holy crap. Okay, so if you're watching this right now and you have the Vault-Tec DLC, you can fix your supply lines, because I know that there were some people that were upset about that in the comments, that they were having issues with it. The terminal does do it. I told the caravans to stop, and the supply lines are gone. That means that the remaining, what is that, 5? Are they're supply lines from the other locations. So like Vault 88, I must have established a supply line from within there. So if I wanted to get rid of these, I would have to build the Vault-Tec computers at these other locations. But the good news is it's possible. Like, you don't have to wait for them to show up. Holy crap. Okay, that's good. There was a few comments that mentioned that, but at least the way it read, I thought it was just like, you know, this might work, it's worth trying. But it does work. Holy crap. Well, good. I'm not scared anymore. I feel good. And with that, let's get started. We've been in Sanctuary too long. Strong's going to continue to accompany me, just because we need to continue working at his perk. Defend the Slog. Travel to the Slog. Preston Garvey wanted me to, you know, go over there. I can quickly talk to Preston and get something else to do, because I'm sure he's right here somewhere. I'm gonna go have a quick chat with him, and then we'll do the Slog. One of the things I really want to get to today is Jamaica Plains. I've had so many people tell me how cool it is and how worthwhile it is that I really want to check it out. Yo, Preston.
I cleared out the ghouls that were giving that settlement trouble.
Glad to hear it, General. It's hard enough out here without people having to worry about ghouls in their backyard. Got another thing to talk to you about. I've gotten word about a settlement that's being threatened by raiders.
Okay. Do you have any information? No. You're not going to tell me anything, you're just going to give me the mission.
Me? I'm very successful.
Or not. Do I even get the mission?
I got word of a settlement that needs our help.
Oh dear God.
Here's the location. Get there as soon as you can. We promised them we'd be there when they needed us.
I was literally just there, and no one lives there. Nobody. There cannot be... No, that's impossible. What is wrong with you? Wait, how did 2 people live there? We were just there. No one lived there. Well, it did make me build a radio beacon. They must have showed up. Ah, gosh darn it. Alright. I figured I would come over here and... Oh my God, it's still locked. Wait. How is it... How is it locked? I opened the door. Oh. I'm on the other side. I should have taken out both doors, it seems. Alright, Strong, we have to walk around to get to the other door in order to help these people. Also, when I'm there, I should enter settlement mode and remove the door. Oh wait, I could have done that from the other side. Well, whatever. They didn't build a new door, right? Of course not. Ah, so you people live here now.
I'm new around here. I wanted to introduce myself. I just wanted you to know that I'm ready to do whatever it takes to make this into a real home. So, is there anything you need me to get started on?
No.
Not right now. Thanks.
Okay.
I mean, you're probably gonna get killed here in a second, so, be mindful of that. Hi.
Hey there.
I'm glad you're here. We've been having some trouble with raiders.
What kind of trouble?
They showed up in force a few days ago. There were too many of them. We had to give them what they wanted. They said as long as we kept paying them tribute, they'd leave us alone. At least we know where they're hiding out. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
More raiders. Fine.
We really are grateful for the help.
Okay, I decided to pop over here and get this done quick, and I'm gonna get it done ultra quick by jumping straight to the end.
I hardly broke a sweat kicking their asses.
Thanks. It's good to know we can count on you guys when we're in trouble.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I decided to do that fast because God knows we've seen that place more than a few times. Talk to Preston Garvey. Yeah, well, we'll get back to that. For now, let's move on to some other things. It also occurred to me that I didn't explain what the super helpful tip with the supply lines was. So I'm glad that I started getting rid of my supply lines. Eventually I want to get rid of all of them. There's a few things to note. First off, you don't have to do it this way. You don't have to put all of your supply lines in one place and move them around. Even from the way I was doing it. You don't have to, for example, have everything connect back to Sanctuary in order to use your supplies and resources at Sanctuary. I didn't know that. As long as everything is connected in some way, it works. So you could, theoretically, have a supply line from Sanctuary to Ten Pines Bluff, and then a separate one from Ten Pines Bluff to Taffington Boathouse. If you did, the supplies and resources that were at the Taffington Boathouse would be available at Sanctuary because they link to Ten Pines Bluff, which is linked to Sanctuary. So if you want, as I leave the map, if you want, you can actually do things a lot more elegantly than I did them. You could link, boom, 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 and just do like a big circle instead of doing this spiderweb mess. However, the advice that I was given was fantastic. The Mechanist's Lair, which I never remember where it is. It's here? Yeah. The Mechanist's Lair is a really great spot to use as a hub for supply lines. And you can do it the same way I did it, where they all are in one spot, but you only use Mechanist's Lair for supply line. And you can do that because you can make robots. So you don't even have to worry about settlers. You just make a robot, you give them the name of the place that they're going to be going. So you would name one of them County Crossing, and that would be its job, to go to County Crossing. And they could meet the needs of all of the different places, so your resources would be shared, because even if you wanted to build in Sanctuary, one of them would be going to Sanctuary, so all of the resources would be shared. It's just, that's such a great idea, and that's probably ultimately what I'll do. It's just I have other things to do in the meantime. I've already spent quite a bit of time this episode not shooting people, and I need to shoot a lot more people. Right now, we could probably go defend the Slog. That's something that needs done, and all those things tend to make Strong really happy. So we'll jump over there real quick and help those guys out.
Please just... Wait. You're not with the Gunners. Are you here to help us out?
More than happy to stick it to the Gunners.
It's the Gunners. We caught a group of them sneaking around a few days ago and had a bit of a dust-up. They ran off too easy once they saw we were going to fight back. Gunners never back down that quickly. If you can help us shore up our defenses, it sure would help us out a ton.
I knew that they were going to ask us to do that, and I don't have, obviously, a current supply line to the Slog. But also, I'm pretty sure it's not necessary, actually, to build defenses. I think in a set amount of time, that was stupid. The guy just fell. In a set amount of time, the gunners will probably just arrive, and then I'll deal with them. I got this. I shouldn't have any problem. Okay, I pulled out the pistol, and that's a bad example, but I got strong weapons.
Who's there?
Yep.
Hey.
That's what I thought would happen. Where are they? Oh, there they are, down there. Oh, I got you, buddy. You are okay, I'm actually too far away. Alright, let's go, Strong. We gotta get a little bit closer. Don't want any of these people to die. Oh, gotta reload. Hold on. Don't want him to get too close to Arlen. That guy just likes toys. You okay, bud? Arlen has a gun in his hand, though, so... Tore you limb from limb. Anyone else? I was gonna say, was that it? Because it seemed like there was just two. They're all gunner lieutenants. Critical. A critical shot of the explosive power.
Take that! We won! You Minutemen really know how to bring the fight. We won't forget what you've done for us.
Well, there you go. Now, don't get me wrong. This place needs defense. So does every other settlement. And I think that's one of the things that's going to be a bit of a pain. You know, when you have all these settlements, they're all going to need help. And when you get to the... You okay there? Buddy? You alright? I think the threat's gone. You seem kind of stuck. Okay. You are... Whatever. Anyway, you know, eventually, we're going to have to... Oh, they're stuck. Oh, bless their heart. Oh, yep, that happens sometimes. Yeah, this is just really severe arthritis, and it hurts to stand up, so they decided that they'll just crawl through life like this. I'm really sorry. I've heard that there is a remedy for this type of arthritis. It's called fast traveling. It tends to put you right back on track. I'm so sorry for this. Anyway, yeah, there's a ton of settlements. There's a ton of settlements, and eventually they're all going to need some sort of defense, but once we get everything linked up, it should be a lot easier. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna stop paying so close attention to, like, come help us, come do this, come whatever, because there's a lot of it. Also, is there always a death claw there? I'm not crazy, right? There is always a death claw there. Always a death claw there. Every single time we've ever been over here, the game just always spawns one there. Alright, so we've still got quite a bit of time left in the episode, which is good. We took care of these. Well, that takes care of that little problem. Wonderful. Okay, so at least now we don't have to worry about that thing. Report back to Desdemona. You know, we'll get to that at some point. Skipping the molecular level for now. Obviously, Nuka-Cola is going to come later. We got to report back to Caretaker, Disappearing Act. And the thing that I really wanted to get to today, that I promised you that I would do, so we're going to do it now, is find the treasures of Jamaica Plain. I'm not exactly sure what this means, but there is apparently a treasure here, so we're going to go check it out. The closest we've been looks to be University Point Pharmacy, so that is exactly where we're going to go.
Strong make decision.
Oh.
What did you decide?
Decide us. You and Strong. You good fighter. Good as super mutant. Fight beside Strong many times. You good leader. better than Fist. Strong follow you always. You now Strong's leader.
What? Having reached the highest level of affinity with Strong, you have gained the Berserk perk. But I thought you had a mission or something. I thought you wanted to... I thought there was a quest.
Hey.
Strong listening.
That's really sudden.
Hey, Strong.
Take meat. Make humans strong.
It's dog meat, but I appreciate...
Anything you want to talk about?
Strong want to smash something.
How do you feel
Human
about
is
us?
like other humans. Smart but weak. Strong stay with human for now.
I'm gonna be honest, I am a little perplexed. For one, because I had no idea how far along we were with Strong truly, because we'd been with Strong so long, I didn't know. But I thought there was a quest involved. Maybe I was wrong. I thought we actually had to go find the milk of human kindness. Maybe I'm delusional, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and use a stim pack while I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I've ever done that in third person. Because I always do, let's take a look at what Berserk actually does. Go down here. Berserk. Thanks to your relationship with Strong, when you fall below 25% health, you deal 20% more melee weapon damage. Which obviously is something we're not going to get a whole lot of use out of at the moment. I have not went melee, although I do think that at some point in the LP I will go melee. Well then. Guess we're done with Strong. That feels weird. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do, because I think this makes the most sense. Strong's gonna accompany me for the rest of this episode. That he should. I mean, he's already here anyway. But next episode, we have to figure out what we're gonna do. We're out of people. In order to finish Dance, I gotta continue on the main story a little bit. At least I'm pretty sure I do. If that's the case, I want to continue working towards perks, so... Crap. You guys will have to remind me, you know, that there's no other companion options until I progress, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. I know that we have to finish Paladin Dance. From what I understand, there is a companion at the Institute, which obviously we cannot get until we are at the Institute. And there's a companion as a part of Nuka World. And I think that's it. I think those are the only ones. Anyway, to get any of those, I think we need to progress on the main story. So you guys will have to let me know if that's true and exactly what it is I have to do. Once again, I'm trying not to piss off the factions, but from a lot of the comments over the past few episodes, whenever I had asked about this subject specifically, I had some pretty reassuring information that we won't piss off people as long as we play it cool and don't do anything, you know, terrible. Oh, come on, Grit. Oh, well. Now he's all woken up. Oh, wait, no, it was just the slowest bullet ever. Also, appropriately, the slowest reaction to the slowest bullet ever. 95% chance, it seems good. I'm stumbling. Alright, let's equip the Stork. These guys should be pretty easy. Jamaica Plain.
Good place for looting or dying.
Don't say that. That makes me feel extremely uneasy. We'll take a look around here and see what we got.
Living take what dead leave.
There's also, from what I can see, quite a few undiscovered locations around, actually. There's a lot of little friends. Yeah. See how much they like my grenade. I don't think they liked my grenade. Oh god. Did I get them? I am killing them. Not with kindness, but with grenades. There's a few left. Grenades are fun. I don't get a chance to use them often enough. Gangrenous Feral. Good, Strong. He lost his limb. Teach him a lesson. Oh, there's a lot of them. Also, why did I cut to that one? That's strange. There's a lot of you. Let's give Strong a little help here. And a little help here. And build my crit the entire time. So that leg is gone. Switch over to this guy. There we go, looking good. And then this guy. Just enough to get the legs gone. Strong can finish him off. There we go, perfect. Are we good? Too full. See you over there. Come on, come get some. Come here, sweetheart. Falling right into my trap. Also, there's a lot of explosions. Like a frightening amount of explosions. I'm not exactly sure where they're coming from. But I'm going to keep swinging around every once in a while. Here comes another friend. Who barely had any leg to give, and now he's down. Is there any more? So this was basically, this was basically like Raccoon City. Doesn't seem to be anything else here, though. I'm sure there's still a few sleeping ghouls. But I think we've killed most of them. Wake up! I know you're alive in there. God. That poor thing.
Next time, fight better.
Yeah, what he said. Oh god, ow! Get him strong. Thank you. Appreciate it. Anything behind us? No. Bolstering leather chest once again, it's garbage. I'm never going to be too upset about finding random stuff, though. Just for the fact that, that one time, not too long ago, we found that Gauss rifle that, you know, had the useful legendary effect. I took a can. There is a ghoul. There he is. Here, buddy. Let's take out that pesky little leg. Strong will finish you up. Strong, you coming? Strong? Left you present, pal. Is that what every single one of these places is like? That's locked. So Jamaica Plain, I don't know if there's anything actually here. It just seems like Ghoul City, which is strange. Now, we have been picking up a radio signal. Let's listen to it. See if we can get something.
This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition. This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away for matters of national safety.
I think...
This message will repeat.
Yeah, you know what that is? That actually has nothing to do with this. There's a nearby military place, and we've already like taken all the stuff from it. Oh my god. So Jamaica Plains, like, there's nothing here. It's nothing but ghouls. Which is kind of fun, admittedly. It's a great way to build your crit up, and then, you know, if you just really want to take out some legs. It's only going to take one shot. That's going to probably kill you. Probably should have shot at the leg that was already not doing so hot. My god, they're just, like, running and diving. And they're all just, like, lined up down the road. Oh, that one's charred. Careful with that one, Strong. Let's go for the head. Wow, they're actually not that... These guys are not that powerful. It's kind of sad. And here's the thing. There's probably something here. Like, this place wouldn't exist solely for the purpose of there are ghouls here. There's something here, and people always talked about the treasure of Jamaica Plains. And it's going to be up to us to figure out what that means. With, of course, the pain being that there's going to be ghouls literally at every turn. Except at this turn. This was a bad example. Bad timing on my part for saying it right then. Grab this ammo. Probably pretty soon I'm gonna have to... Well, I'm gonna set up like scavenging and stuff in order to get all the supplies I need, because I'm gonna be, I'm sure, using a lot of supplies, not only to like build the robots, but then also to help build up the settlements. Yeah, I keep finding and losing this thing. I mean, I could be wrong. That signal could be about something around here, but I don't think so. Okay, everything in here is probably long dead. And unfortunately, I can't seem to take these rib cages. Huh. Oh, there is a marker here. That's my current thing, right? Oh. Well, that's probably leading me right to it then. Oh, I feel dumb. Huh, Jamaica Plain Town Hall Key. Oh, and Carl's log. First, let's take your stuff. And then, Carl's log. Let's play Carl's log and see if we can learn something. I'm sure there's going to be something interesting on that. And play. Oh, wait. Oh, it's not a... Oh, it's written. Welcome back, Carl. Please select an entry. Jamaica Plain Raid Team. Sal lead, heavy weapons. Blah, 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 blah. Adrian sniper, no response. Getting the hell out of here. And that's Carl, who left. Okay. August log entries. Sal again. Damn woman won't give up. Never should have taken that contract. I've got 10 days to come up with the caps or she'll haul me in for the bounty. That's what I get for crossing an ex-gunner. Nothing. All the short-term gigs are for mercs or gearheads. No one needs a fixer even with my connections, but I've got to come up with the money somehow. An old rumor. That's all I got. But if I spin it right, maybe I can convince Sal I'm worth more than the price on my head. She bought it. The treasures of Jamaica Plain, greatest prize in the Commonwealth. The big score no one's ever pulled off. I convinced her I can pull together a team. If it'll keep me breathing, I'll call in every favor I've got. I've dug up all the info I can. There's something down there, something big. Security sounds insane. Turrets, robots, locks, you name it. And that's if you can make it past the ghouls. 200 years and no one's even come close. And yet, the old papers barely mention it. Something's fishy. I don't know what. Just hope Sal doesn't catch on until I'm far away. No word from Hadrian, but the others are all here. Sal's got heavy weapons covered. Old Silverhand himself to handle security. Ken Standish for scallion locks. His wife for muscle and to keep him in line. Even managed to scrounge up some pre-war junk from the town. Maybe they'll come in handy. Sal's insisting I go along, not alone. I tried to beg off, but she won't have it. I know too much. Once she gets the treasure, she'll gut the lot of us, I'm sure, and there's nothing I can do to stop her. I don't think I'm getting out of this alive. Huh. Okay. So what's my update here? I don't know. I guess that old building, which looks terribly dilapidated, but must, still, allow us to go inside? Huh. Weird. There's something here. Well, something other than ghouls. What's so interesting, I think in particular, is that this place is actually huge. This is a giant neighborhood. A lot of these houses are ones you can actually go inside. Where the balls did you even come from? Seriously. Okay, let's take out that. Should be enough. And then the gangrenous one. Good enough. You're first. You're next. And then finally... Strong, sorry. You okay? Oh my god! Jesus. They are really coming out of the woodworks. They have to be like programmed to an area. Because we should have woken all of them up by now. Man. The thing about the ghouls is that no matter how strong you get, they still scare you. Because they can come out of nowhere. Like, there's no way that the ghouls are going to kill me. Unless it's like one of them really, really crazy ones. Which, yeah, happens occasionally. But for the most part, I'm not worried about dying to them. I am, however, worried about them sneaking up on me and just, appearing out of nowhere. That's chained. That's weird. Help wanted. Huh. Let me check this help wanted thing. Things are starting to get a little odd. Let's see. Help wanted. There's some sort of secret in this town. And things are a little strange. Hallucinogen ink. Oh, it's hallucinogen. Okay. I can ignore that. I've seen that before. That sucks. Got him. There's some upstairs.
Stop right there.
Oh, it was worth a shot. That one's dead. There's still one more. Strong, go in and get it. I'll check for stuff. Trying to make sure no one sneaks up behind me. Gives me the willies. Hairbrush also gives me the willies. Oh, I thought there was... Oh, I was really excited. I thought that was a magazine right there. Anytime I see something that's just vaguely colorful, I'm like, oh, it's a magazine. No, it's a box of cereal. Which is far less exciting. At least in the game. In real life, I think I'd probably be more excited for a box of cereal! Jesus. God. Where did it even come from? Is that one dead? That one's dead, right? That one's dead. Shot it in the butt, just to make sure. God, he had overdrive on him. Oh, there's still more? There's still more upstairs. Alright, I'll be there in a sec. Just double checking this place. Once again, this town is big. Oh man, if I have... See, I'm a little confused here, because if I have Strong's perk, I can just unlock stuff. I don't give a crap what he thinks about me. But if there is somehow a quest, and you have to continue to build affinity to get the quest, then I would rather do that. Although it doesn't make sense for them to do that, you know? Like, it would make a lot more sense for them to make it where you have to finish the quest in order to get the, you know, the prize, which is the perk. Also, why was this place chained? I don't know, but it's freaking me out, and we'll have to figure it out next time. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Next episode, Jamaica Plains. I honestly didn't know what to expect, but I kind of assumed that it would just be like, I don't know, a building or two that we had to go in and find something. No. Jamaica Plains is a huge neighborhood with a lot of houses that are still accessible. A ridiculous number of ghouls. We've probably killed over 50 already. And there's still so many secrets that are hiding in here. That's super cool. So next episode, that's what we'll be doing. As I said before, let me know what we should do in terms of our companion. I believe what... You're going to fall in there. You need to be careful and be ready to fight, probably, because you're going to fall in there. Let me know what to do about Strong. I'm pretty sure that we have to do, you know, just another main story mission or two, which shouldn't affect anything, but would allow us to finish Dance and get access to, you know, some of the other guys. So let me know. Also, I'm going to go ahead and quickly mention this here. I'm going to be going out of town again soon. I'm going to be able to read your comments for this episode and the next one, but then I'm going to need, you know, a few episodes worth of stuff to do. So maybe keep that in mind when you're considering things to suggest that I accomplish. But the thing I'm most interested in is replacing the companion. I love Strong, but if he doesn't have a quest, then he's done and we're going to move on. And then also, if there's anything I need to keep my eyes open for in Jamaica Plains. Other than that, at some point in the near future, I'm going to set up the supply lines, but it's not going to be quite yet because it's time-consuming, and I need to find the time to do it first. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time for more StephenPlays Fallout 4.